Hello, my beautiful buddies, welcome back to another fantastic video. My name's Carrie, and welcome back to another video. As you probably can tell by the length of this video, it was really short. This is just my entire week. Why it's so short is because I wasn't really playing much of it. Of course, the Tuesday was the Marweep Spotlight Hour. Unfortunately, I couldn't play it. Wednesday was Genesect Raid Hour. Of course, we already got the shiny, so there was no point playing it. And then, of course, we have this electric event going on. I was doing it on and off, trying to capture some stuff with the electric types. That's been with Watchroll and Killer Watchroll. Unfortunately, we still got to sort that out. But there will be a lot longer video coming on Sunday for the Group Geek community. So even though this video is quite short, you got that. Anyway, let's go straight into the video. So on Monday, we were just clicking on Pokemon spawns. Start off our Monday. And we're just clicking on what I can. Just shiny checking to seeing what will shine. And then just doing the crit catch method. So that's what we were doing. And then this tepig shined. Yes, we got a shiny tepig on Monday. 748 turbo IVs, but we did get a shiny tepig on Monday. Probably we're not going to have this one in our bag for very long. It'll probably get traded away. But we got a shiny tepig on Monday. Now, like I said in at the beginning of the video, is that there wasn't really much going on this week. We had the electric event, of course. That was pretty much decent, but also we wasn't really playing that. There you go, terrible IVs from the tepig, but there wasn't really much that we could do, because of course in the raids we had Genesect, which we pretty much already got the shiny for, so there was no point actually going for another one unless I wanted the flame one, but I didn't have the passes. But so yeah, these are my shiny tepigs. I thought, oh, we didn't get ourselves a shiny tepig, but turns out we actually do have all three. So this new shiny tepig will actually be traded away. But yeah, pretty cool that we got the shiny straight off the bat for the beginning of the week. Of course, bit hopeful for next week, hopefully, for when we do other stuff. And also they brought out the Precious Paths research, number 5 and number 6. Of course, number 6 is power Pokemon 25 times, but we will do that after Grookey Community the following week, because we need the Stardust to power up a couple of more Pokemon. Yeah, it's Pour Me, the first bit. Okay, so of course I'm still like opening up gifts and all of that to grab ourselves some Pokeballs for Grookey Com Day. Of course you will see that on the Monday. Of course, and then you got the 2 times transfer candy as well on the 20th Spotlight Hour. And then we've got Tadpole. This can be shiny, but I think I've tried getting it. It's like 1 in 64 of chance with hatching out the eggs during this whole event. So to be honest, I don't really have that much eggs or incubators. I'm not buying anymore. So we're basically just, there we go. Number 6, power up a Pokemon 25 times, win a raid, do a max battle. So we'll do those throughout this week or next week as well. Finish that off probably the following week, because so I just want to show you how much Stardust we actually need, because in this Palkia 122,900 Stardust to power up our Palkia. Then our Groudon needs, if I recall, quite a bit. I think it's like 200,000 Stardust to a Shadow Groudon to actually get. Yeah, no, we need 32,800 because that Palkia and the Shadow Groudon. So yeah, we need the next week that we need to power up 25 times, and then earlier you saw that we need to do about 25 research tasks to actually finish that off for the party thing. And then we've got these tab bulbs that we can collect as well, which is kind of cool. And then earlier this week, Watchall has finally been released into Pokemon Go. So yeah, like I was saying, we need to wait a lot longer till we do the power up 25 Pokemon. And then of course we've got Watchall in the Pokedex right now. Pretty cool. Of course we've got to capture a lot of these Watchalls. What you really want to do is put on a Mega Electric type, either that's Ampharos or Manectric. But yeah, it will help a lot longer to actually, well, a lot more. Getting about that 50 candy for Watchall. I didn't want to put it on right now because that would be a waste of Mega Energy for Manectric, while I want to use it for stuff like Kyogre, and stuff like that. But this is the electric event. We didn't play much of it. Like I was saying earlier, we didn't really do much of the big events like the Spotlight Hour and of course Raid Day. We've got the shiny for Genesect. Now what I want to save my passes for is this. This is Thundurus. Thundurus is come out today as I'm recording this. It's the 16th of January. This is a terrible team that I chose on this Thundurus. I know Shadow Mamoswine you want to use Tyranitar, but for some reason I chose Weavile. It's a terrible Pokemon you want to use. And I don't know why I chose Garchomp on the alt account. But yeah, it's a terrible Pokemon to use. That's why this is taking a lot longer to take down, because I'm using the worst of my Pokemon storage. Well, I mean, Rock and Roll isn't really that terrible. And then of course you've got White Cube in the back there on the alt account, which is what you actually do want to use. So if you've got them powered up and you've got them fused, use your White Cube. Unfortunately on the main we do not have White Cube powered up yet, but we probably will do by the end of the year, hopefully, if they do give a lot more of these power up Pokemon tasks. And yeah, we are really struggling with this to power up what we could. Luckily we've got it down, and the IV is absolutely trash, being an 1868. What you want to look for is above 1900. That's the IV that you're looking for. Really, I think this is roughly probably a 93, maybe, or 91. But you know, we didn't catch it, so I don't really mind. Not really having this actually not be in the collection. It's a terrible IV still. What we want is like a 96, a 98, maybe a hundo at some point, but you know, we've got, well, tomorrow to do one. But these are really difficult to catch. I mean, seriously, why is Thunderous so far away from the screen? This is what I was noticing. Was Thunderous always this far away from the screen? I don't know why Thunderous was so far away from the screen. But anyway, that was Thunderous. We will do more coming up in the next days. Anyway, let's go straight into Grookey Community, because Grookey is coming up on Sunday. Of course, you won't see my video until Monday. So we will get 3 times catch Stardust, about 3 hour long lore module, 2 times catch candy, 2 times Excel candy, which will be good if we have the Mega one too. And then of course other things like laws after the event will give us some more Grookey, but there's a possibility I probably won't be using them. And of course the photo bombs as well, the special trades, and of course we do Stardust. Anyway, and then of course we've got a special background, just like the Piplup Community. We don't know what that is right now. Hopefully we'll probably see that as soon as Sunday turns around. Of course the lore modules are extended, so we'll go up to 9 o'clock, which would be nice if you're basically living on a Pokestop, which I'm not, so it won't be decent for me if I'm not anywhere else at the time. And of course the research will give us a special background, but of course we're only going to be doing the community ambassador research, so we're going to probably end up with 1. If it'll end up shiny, who knows. And we have 2 moves, which is Frenzy Plant, which is of course, and then Drum Beating. And of course the Mega one is Venusaur, Skeptile, and a Bulbasaur. There's a possibility I'll probably use Venusaur more than Skeptile, as we've my Skeptile one, because I don't think I have that much Mega Energy left for Skeptile. Even though I probably could do some earlier, later. But there's a possibility we'll probably end up just using Venusaur, as I've got tons of Mega Energy for that. And of course, you've got increased. That's it, really. I'll probably end up just using Venusaur for my for the Mega throughout this event. I could use Skeptile, but of course, I want to save Skeptile for when we need a Grass Mega. That's pretty strong against Water types. And other events that's coming on the 24th of January. We will have Shadow Raikou Raid Weekend. That's coming up in next week on Saturday, I think. But we will be buying this ticket for the extra 5-day raid passes, which will give us 14 raid passes. We will be doing that. And also, it will give us 50% more raid XP, as well as more Stardust. The increased chance rare candy excels. I have no idea what the increased chance is. Is it just 1 every catch? Because we didn't really get that much during the Black and White Q raid day. So we will buy the £5.99 ticket. For that. Anyway, the next one is the Into the Depths one. Of course, you've got Glimmet coming into Pokemon Go. Of course, we want to be catching a lot of these of my Tyranitar one, because of course Glamora is going to be the top raid attacker with Rock type that will be having Meteor Beam, which is pretty cool. And also we've got in the leaks that Mega Mewtwo is coming, but take that as a pinch of salt. We have no idea if it's going to turn up, as well as the Zora. We know that we're probably not going to see shiny Zora this month anyway. I mean, maybe at the end of the month, end of the year, we'll probably end up like we saw Keldeo. We saw that at the end of the month turn shiny in a research, so that's probably we probably end up seeing non-shiny Zora or Zora, and then we'll probably see the shiny a little bit later in the end of the year. Anyway, but really, it was all about Grookey community, so I just wanted to talk about that, because of course, it will be, you won't see it until Monday, so I wanted to put it in here. Of course, we don't know exactly what Mega I will end up having on, but there's a slight chance it would just be Venusaur. But yeah, of course, for me, I probably won't be doing that many evolutions, even if I could IV one, because really one will save whatever candy we've got for the Gigantamax form of Rillaboom, or Rillaboom, for which we don't have right now. If that ever gets re-released, we probably will be doing that. So we want to save as much candy for that as we can. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all in Monday's video for Grookey Community. See you for now. Have a good weekend. Hopefully catch some Grookies. You will see mine on Sunday, UK time. See you then. Goodbye.